The Super Sunday kicks off at 4 p.m. With Bournemouth 16th taking on Chelsea, lying in 12 on 4 points so far from 4 games. That's a poor return from a team that has almost injected 1 billion over the last 18 months.
Yeah, Tony, it's very poor for the high spenders, Chelsea, because you would have expected, even with the new players coming in, they would be able to pick some points. They've not played the biggest of sides in the Premier League yet, but they've just got 1 win and a draw out of possible 12. They have 4 points. So I think Mauricio Pochettino will look at himself and say there's still a lot of work to be done.
And we talked about the lack of any other games in Europe being a distraction, but the line of injuries that Chelsea is currently faced with, almost 11 starters or even players that you would consider in the first team, are still lying out injured. Is it something that's affecting the results on the pitch?
You might say so, but I don't want you to capitalize on it, because the players who are out there are also the big buys, the Jacksons. They were bought at big prices.
Money.
Yeah, big money buys. So I think it's still the team trying to find their feet, the rhythm of play. We were saying Caicedo and Enzo are both sort of deep lying midfielders, but now Enzo has been forced to operate as a number 8. Does he have in him 5, 6, 10 assists? I don't think so. So you look at the Chelsea team and it's still wanting, even the formation we've talked against
the back five.
The back five, you cannot deploy that formation against.
They played it at Nottingham Forest and they were beaten.
And they were the bridge. So I don't think that worked out. Going to Bournemouth, it's not a far away side from the likes of Nottingham, but this time you're going away. So it's also going to be funny if Chelsea is going to play 5 defenders. I would never expect them to do that.
Mauricio Pochettino, we thought, would walk into this team and alter the way they've been playing under the previous managers, Lampard, Graham Potter, and the like. They've been playing 5 defenders. We didn't see him playing 5 defenders at Tottenham. We didn't see him playing any such formation, even in PSG. So I thought initially that he would walk into this team and perhaps try and usher them into a back 4. That has not yet happened. We'll wait. Perhaps he's thinking about it. Maybe he's thinking he doesn't have the personnel, especially at the back. We've seen Axel Disasi coming in, of course, alongside Thiago Silva. They're still, and they're putting Colwill. So it looks like perhaps he's still thinking that Axel Disasi and Colwill cannot partner Thiago Silva to just one of them. So perhaps that's why he's still struggling. And of course, we know Rhys James is still out. They are still struggling with the form of Ben Chilwell, who hasn't played particularly well in this particular fixture. We'll be seeing, because I expect Chelsea to go now to a back 4. Even when you're playing a back 5 or with wing backs, I expect Mudryk to be playing instead of Chilwell. You cannot really be expecting to rely on Chilwell to produce for you assists and goals. So it's certainly big problems that he has to discuss and contend with in this particular game, Mr. Pochettino. This is a Chelsea side that has been poor, and when they come against a team like Bournemouth, who have players in them that can hurt you, we know Solanke has been playing quite well in the early stages, so it will be very interesting to see how they approach this game, these Chelsea guys. It's on Sunday at 4 p.m, but this is a game that we'll be hoping that Chelsea can finally pick something.
Yeah, we shall be hoping for Chelsea to pick something, but I am still scared, because in the press conference today, the coach has said he has about 15 players to pick from. If a coach starts mentioning that, it even prepares the opponent team, saying they are already trying.
And it's a negative. It has a negative impact on his own players.
Yeah, it's not negative. It means he's not trusting the 15 who are there, but and yet 15 is a full complement, because that could bring in the first 11 and some substitutions in. So for me, I think Chelsea might again struggle in this fixture.
It will certainly be very interesting. Brighton can hit you on the counter-attack. Of course, in that game, Bournemouth can hit you on the counter-attack. So it will be very interesting to see how Pochettino does. I expect Raheem Sterling to come back. We expected him to really continue that form against Nottingham Forest. That didn't happen. But I expect Chelsea to get this win out of the bag. I've gone for 2-1 win for Chelsea.
I've gone for drawing this game 2-2.
Certainly very interesting. We can't wait to see what Chelsea does in this particular fixture. They can't afford also, if they have intentions of being in Europe next year. They are not anywhere right now, but the coach has said that he will be coming for European places. So we'll be waiting to see how that game pans out on Sunday at 4 p.m. Don't go anywhere. We'll be bringing you the late one after this.